Dear students, we will take one more problem on weighted average method of material issue. The problem is like this. Following is the receipts and issues of materials for the month of January 2020. Opening stock as on 1st January 2020, 500 units at rupees 12 per unit. This is the opening balance. And then the other purchases and the issues are given like this. As on January 1st, purchased 500 units at rupees 20 per unit. On 10th, purchased 300 units at rupees 22 per unit. On 15th, issued 600 units. On 20th, purchased 400 units at rupees 25 per unit. On 25th, issued 300 units. On 27th, purchased 500 units at rupees 30 per unit. On 31st, issued 200 units. So this is the problem given. So let us start the solution for this under weighted average method. So I made the first entry here as it is usual. So it is, we'll have now three columns. That is, first column is date, receipts and issues and balance. Under each of these sections we'll have quantity, rate and value. The procedure is almost the same. So we'll enter the, as on 1st January it is given that on 1st January we have 500 units at rupees 12 per unit. So I enter the units here under the balance column as it is the opening balance here. 500 units at the rate of 12 rupees, it comes to 6,000 rupees. And then on first again, apart from the opening balance, we have also the purchases here. So 500 units are purchased at the rate of 20 rupees. So 500 at the rate of 20, it comes to 10,000. Now, how do we write the balance? So balance is to be written just like the simple average pricing method. So we will add the quantity, the balance quantity available here with that of the new receipt here. So this is 500 plus 500. So this will become 1000 units here. And then the value is to be added again. 6000 plus 10,000 becomes 16,000. And now, so unlike the average pricing method, so we don't in case of average pricing method we don't write any rate here, but in this case we have to determine the rate at each and every stage here. So this 16,000 is to be divided by 1000, so that comes to 16 rupees. So that will be the weighted average price here. So 16,000 1000 is 16 rupees, and this rate will be used for the issue, the next issue. So that is how it is to be continued. So as on 10th here, coming back to the problem, as on 10th the purchased 300 units at rupees 22 per unit. So I will take it as on 10th. Since it is the purchase, we'll take it again under receipts column. 300 units at the rate of 22 per unit. So this becomes 22 into 3. So this will be 66, 6,600 rupees. 6,600, and then you'll go to the balance column here. So under the balance column, again this will be 1000 plus 300. So this comes to 1300, and then 16,000 plus 6,600. So this becomes 22,600. So this will be the balance as on this date. And now the next transaction is as on 15th issued 600 units. As on 16th issued 600 units. Under the quantity column I will write it as 600, and then now the valuation of this will be 22,600 divided by 1,300. So that will be the rate here. So 22,600 divided by 1,300. So that comes to 17 rupees 38 paisa. So this is the weighted average price, and this price will be applied for this new issue 17.38. And now the value of this will be 600 into 17.38, 17.38. So this comes to 10,428. So this is the value here, 10,428. Now again, to write the balance column, we will deduct the issue here. So we had 1,300 units, and out of this 1,300 we have issued 600 units. So that will be 700 here. The balance here 1,300 minus 600 700, and then out of 22,600 we have issued quantity valued at 10,428. So 10,420, 22,600 minus 10,428. This comes to 12,172. Now again we have to determine the weighted average price here. So again 12,172 divided by the remaining balance of 700 units here. So divided by 700 units. So that comes to the same rate, that is 17.38 paisa. And then let us go to the next transaction here. So as on this is on after 10th, this 20th, and as on 25th, sorry, this is 15th, and then after 15th we have 20th. As on 20th we have purchased 400 units at rupees 25 per unit. So again 400 units are purchased at the rate of 25 per unit. So this comes to 10,000. 10,000, and then to write the balance, 700 plus 400 will be 1,100, and then 12,172 plus 10,000 is 22,172. So this is the balance. Now again the next transaction is the next transaction after 20th is 25th. Again issue 300 units. So we will issue 300 units on 25th here. Issue of 300 units, and the rate is readily available here, 22,170 divided by 1,100. So we'll calculate the weighted average here. Weighted average price 22,172 divided by 1,100. So this comes to 20,020 rupee 16 paisa. So that will be 20 rupees 16 paise, and then we will value this 300 units of issue at this rate. So now again 300 into 20 rupees 16 paise, so that comes to 6,048. And now to write the balance here, 1,100 minus 300, so that comes to 800, and then the balance value will be 22,172 minus 6,048. So therefore minus 22,178, sorry, 172. So that comes to 16,124, and this 16,124 divided by 800. So that will be the new weighted average price. So divided by 800 units, that comes to 20 rupees 16 paise. So again this is the same, so as it belongs to the same lot here. And then let us go to the next entry here. So as on 27th there is a purchase of 500 units at rupees 30 rupees per unit. So on 27th purchase of 500 units at the rate of 30 rupees per unit. So this will be 15,000, that is the value, and then no issue here. So therefore 800 plus 500, again 800 plus 500 is 1,300. 1,300, 16,124 plus 15,000. So this comes to 31,124. 31,124 will be the value. So this 31,124, let us calculate the weighted average now. 31,124 divided by 1,300 units. So the value per unit will be 23 rupees 94 paisa. So this is the new weighted average price. Now let us go to the next entry. So as on 31st issued 200 units. So 31st 200 units are issued. Under the issue column 200 units at the previous rate of 23 rupees 94 paise. So now let us calculate the value here. 200 into 23.94. So this comes to 4,788. And now under the balancing column again 1,300 minus 200 comes to 1,100, and the value is 31,124 minus 4,788. So minus 31,124. So this comes to 26,336. Now the new weighted average will be 26,336 divided by 1,100. So this comes to 23.94. So it will be the same value. So now the final answer is to be written here as closing balance. Write the final answer as closing balance as on 31st January 2020 is 1,100 units valued at rupees 26,336. So this is the answer. We'll take